Ay, 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 ay. Oh, man. What is up, everyone? This is Simon Seijas, and I'm here at my casa playing around with my brand new Canon 80D. That is right, I am using the 40mm EF STM lens, and we're just testing it out right now. It is probably about a good few feet away from me right now. I am using a Takstar SGC 598 shotgun mic as reference, the reference audio to be able to sync this audio right here from my Tascam DR10L, and we're gonna see how it sounds. So this is just a test, and yeah, I'm pretty excited to have this camera. This is a camera that's been out for a few years, but it is an upgrade to my Canon 70D, and I just want to see the qualitative difference between the two. So yeah, I have so many different toys that I like to play with and stuff, like when it comes to audio and stuff, but let me see. So this one right here, this is what I wanted to actually utilize with my Canon 80D. So I would have my 80D sitting up on top of this bad boy right here, and this on the tripod, and I have a battery pack that has some Velcro. This one is the similar battery pack to what I have that sits on the back. This doesn't have Velcro, but usually it would sit on the back like so. And what I would do is I would run the power cord wire from right here into here, so I'd have as much power as I needed going into this. And I also have an adapter for the Canon 80D that I use for my 70D, and it's a DC coupler. So I'd be able to plug in my DC coupler into this 20,000 milliamp battery, as well as plugging in power to the Tascam right here. This is the, I forgot, it's the 6D. I can't remember what the name of this is. It's the Tascam 6D Mark II. No, it's not 6D Mark II. Shoot, I can't even remember the name. It's been a while that I got a chance to play with this, but this is one of the top of the line audio recorders. It's the best bang for your buck. It gives you really low noise floor, and you get a really high quality audio file from this. So this is something you definitely want to get. Dang, it's I think it's a 60D Mark II. Oh, I can't remember. Let me look it up real quick. I'm like having a little brain fart right now. Okay, so let me see. It's been a while since I've used it, but I definitely did my research before buying any of this stuff. Oh, it's a DR60D Mark II, I think. Yeah, see, I knew I was around the same that ballpark. So this is the Tascam DR60D Mark II. This is a highly rated audio recorder, and I wanted to be able to use this, pair it up with my Canon 80D. But this is just, all this stuff right here is pretty much overkill, because I just really need audio reference source so I can utilize this bad boy right here and be able to sync it in post. I would like to use this guy if I'm up close more to the camera. I'm using my wide 10 to 18 millimeter wide angle lens. That way I can get close and be able to get that proper audio. But what is today? Today is July 11th, I believe, 2019. It is Thursday, and I am just getting my day pretty much started. I did a laundry of clothes right now. Got to get ready for work. Go to work and bang out a few hours over at work, and then come back home and relax with the fam bam. But other than that, yeah, I am looking forward to utilizing this camera often, and getting some high quality content to all you guys. I do want to be more consistent and uploading videos to YouTube, but I want to make sure I get quality content on my channel. I've been posting a lot of gaming Fortnite stuff. I mean, it's just some random, just trying to learn. I'm trying to learn how to stream that stuff. It's not really something that, it's all just for fun, I would think. But other things I want to take and put more time and emphasis in is doing reviews on stuff, because I think it's important that people get an honest review on things that could be helpful. I don't just want to just do random reviews. I want to do reviews on things that I think would benefit people and be able to help people, and it just depends. I want to be able to get things that you can get on really good deals, really good pricing, and yeah, like I said before, getting the best bang for your buck for any type of equipment that you want to use for video and photography, as well as doing reviews on good pricing on shoes and clothes or anything that I come across, and just doing random vlogs and adventures. I think that'd be awesome. But yeah, and maybe even go over different books I like to read and stuff too, or just some of the everyday things that I go through. I think I'm at this age, I'm getting a little bit older now. I'm 39, and I still feel like there's so much more to accomplish and a lot of progression and growth to be had. So with that being said, I think that's going to be it for right now. I definitely want to see how this looks like. I got to go check on the clothes, make sure that I get it out of the dryer. That way it doesn't sit and get all super wrinkled. But it's coming close to time to getting to go to work. Let's see, what time is it right now? Oh shoot, it's already 12:17. Dang, dude, that was quick, man. I'm just dorking around over here, and it's already time to go to work. Yeah, it's coming close. Ooh. It's funny because at work, oh shoot, I do want to do a review on these. I got them for a really good price. Hold on a sec. So these are the Powerbeats 3 wireless headphones. I know they got the new truly wireless headphones, but I wanted to get these in particular because when you're wearing them, if you had the truly wireless headphones and say you're wearing them and stuff, and sometimes you want to be able to not have one in, so you can just leave it hanging, and that way you can hear a little bit better, like if you're at work or something like that. I did notice that it's better sometimes just to kind of just leave it hanging like this, and I interlock them like this so they don't fall, but I kind of wear them like this. But these things right here, the retail price is $200, I believe, like $199 US dollars, and I was able to get these at Target on sale actually for $99.99, and there was only one left, so I was like, oh, I gotta get it. The day before I had seen that there was one left, there was two, and then I followed up and checked up on it because I was still contemplating if I wanted them or not. And yeah, I ended up pulling the trigger and getting these. And $100, man, $99. You can't beat the price on these things. Especially, I was pleasantly surprised on the quality of the sound. It does got some pretty decent bass, and audio quality is pretty clear. One thing I do like is that I can take phone calls, and it's pretty good when it comes to talking. You just have to be careful when you're actually going outside where it's kind of windy or there's a lot of ambient noise around. Then everything gets kind of muddled together, and whoever you're talking to has a hard time hearing you. But if you're in an area where it's pretty much you being isolated in a sense, and you're definitely going to be able to hear very well who you're talking to, and they're going to be able to hear you very clearly as well. So these are definitely a really good buy, especially for what I got it for. The $200 price point, if it was at 200, I don't think I would get them. I did have some other wireless headphones that had came out a few years back that cost me over 200, around $250, I think, and I had did it on the installment plan on T-Mobile, so I didn't really feel it too much because I was paying a certain amount extra each month on my phone bill. But what was it? Oh, it was the Jabra Jabra Sport Pulse, I believe. Those things are pretty good wireless headphones. I think I had them for such a long time. Eventually, something happened to where I couldn't actually talk to people on the phone anymore. I don't know if the microphone on that headset got damaged or something like that, but the headphones work perfectly fine. The battery is not too great on the Jabras. I think they're about 4 hours, and compared to these things last such a long time. I think they're quoted to lasting around 10 hours, and I think from my I actually know from my experience from using them, they've lasted me my full 8-hour shifts and stuff at work. So I think that these things are really good buy. I was pleasantly surprised and very happy with the purchase. I wonder what's going on with this. Did I bend it? Oh no. I think I bent it. Oh no. Okay, there you go. I'm all looking at it. I'm like, how come it looks funny? I think I slept on it. Oh no. Okay, I gotta see if this will fit on my ear right. Oh, there you go. Almost. I think they kind of, I don't know if they're supposed to bend like that, but oh, this one looks kind of cockeyed too. Is it supposed to look like that? See, this one looks more. So right here, this is the way I put them on right here like this. I have them like this, and they just wear them like so, and they chill in my ears. They do kind of look bigger. They are bigger than the Jabras. I think the Jabra wireless headphones that I have are a little bit smaller, and they look a little bit more cleaner. These kind of look a little bit boxy and out there, but for the purpose that they're using them for, if you're going to be working out with them, I think they're going to be an excellent set of headphones. They're very clear, nice bass, and they last a long time. The battery life is one thing that is a definite thing that should not be overlooked. It is something that I think is important to have something that lasts such a long time. I know the Jaybirds, they were rated for lasting around 8 hours, I believe, the ones that I wanted back in the day. But for a 10-hour span to be able to use these is really good. And I think they definitely are worth $100 if you're getting them on sale. Let's see. Make sure they look like they're supposed to. Okay, so that one looks good. Make sure they look even. I think I fell asleep with these on, and I might have I think these are adjustable too. You can kind of, looks like it. I'd be very careful with trying to bend it and stuff because it might not be meant to be doing like that, but I think I fell asleep on it or something. So yeah, the Powerbeats 3 made by Apple, and I use these with my Note 9 and they pair perfectly fine. So I know these are probably used the majority of the time with Apple products, but they do work with Android as well. And yeah, it works pretty good with the Note 9 for sure. So making sure, I'm like looking at this like, oh Oh, dude, I better not mess this up. Yikes. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, there we go. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I like them. I'll do a more in-depth review on these right here. That way, when people can kind of see for themselves, I'd say they're definitely worth it for getting them for half off. I thought this was pretty much a steal, a good deal. And yeah, let's go on to, this is what I'll be wearing to work today. And what else do I have right here? Some of the batteries I like to utilize for a lot of my stuff is the Duracell rechargeable batteries. These are nickel cadmium batteries, or not nickel cadmium. I'm not sure. I think they are. Are they nickel or they're NIMH? They're NIMH nickel. Let me see before I even speak on that. Nickel cadmium is an older battery technology. I don't even know if they're still utilizing it all the way, but let's see. Oh, okay. So nickel cadmium is an older technology. I apologize. That's something that we used back in the day on our old big brick Motorola, what is it, walkie-talkies, when I was working way back then, and we were using walkies all the time. So these are a nickel metal hydrate battery. Is a type of rechargeable battery. The chemical reaction at the positive electrode is similar to that of a nickel cadmium cell. Okay, with both using nickel oxide hydroxide. However, the negative electrodes use a hydrogen absorbing alloy instead of cadmium. Okay, let me see. So my experience with nickel cadmium is batteries was that you had to use and drain it all the way down before you put it back on the charger, because if you used it halfway and threw it back on the charger, the battery would keep that memory of the charge at that point wherever the battery was drained to. So it was never recommended to put the battery back on the charger if it wasn't fully used to its full capacity, like where it was totally drained. It was always best to totally drain the battery and then pop it back on the charger. That way the memory of the nickel cadmium battery would be a full useful charge and not halfway through. So let's see if this one is similar. Nickel metal hydrate battery can have 2 to 3 times the capacity or equivalent size of nickel cadmium, and its energy density can approach that of a lithium ion battery. Oh, okay. It has a low self-discharge. Let me see, charge. Okay, it says avoid overcharging, which can damage the cells. Okay. So I would have to do a little more reading on that, but I would assume it would be kind of similar. So nickel metal hydrate batteries, I would say just make sure that you utilize them and drain them all the way to when they're at its lowest, and then pop them on the charger, so that way you get the full benefit and fully charged battery to utilize, rather than having the memory be at a halfway point on the battery. So I guess what else? Oh, I could drink some water. And all right, so I got to get ready for work right now. I guess that's it for right now. We'll see how this looks like on the computer. I'm filming at 1080p 60 frames per second on the Canon 80D, and it's an MP4 format. So it's IPB. They don't have what is it, the MOV file wrapper for the 80D and 1080 60. So if I were to want to get that a little bit higher quality and higher bit rate, I would have to drop down to 30 or 24 frames per second. I think for indoors, talking headshots, I think that would be perfectly fine. I'd actually get a little bit better low light capability out of the camera. But for my testing purposes right now, we're just trying this out and seeing how this looks like. Hopefully it looks good. All right, I'll see you guys later. If you guys want to see more content, please give me a like and subscribe on my channel, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Yee!